He was a boy. He was just a boy when I was a very young girl. When I was 16, I made the discovery. Love. All at once and much, much too completely. It was like you suddenly turned a blinding light onto something that had always been half in shadow. That's how it struck the world for me. But I was unlucky. Deluded. There had always been something different about the boy. A nervousness, a softness and tenderness that wasn't like a man's. Although he wasn't in the least bit effeminate looking, still, that thing was there. He came to me for help. I didn't know that. I didn't find out anything until after the marriage, when we'd ran away and come back, and all I knew was that I'd failed him in some mysterious way, and that I wasn't able to give him the help that he needed and was unable to speak of. He was in the quicksands and clutching at me, but I wasn't holding him out. I was slipping in with him. I didn't know that. I didn't know anything except that I loved him unendurably, but without being able to help him or help myself. Then I found out, in the worst possible way, by coming suddenly into a room that I thought was empty, which wasn't empty, but had two people in it. The boy that I had married, and an older man that had been his friend for years. Afterwards, we pretended that nothing had been discovered. Yeah, the three of us drove out to Moon Lake Casino, really drunk and laughing all the way. We danced the Valsuviana. Then suddenly, in the middle of the dance, the boy that I had married broke away from me and ran out of the casino. And a few moments later, a shot. I ran out, all did. All ran and gathered about the terrible thing by the lake. I couldn't get near for the crowds. Somebody caught my arm and said, "Don't go any closer, you don't want to see, come back." See? See what? And then I heard the voice. Alan! The grey boy! He had put the revolver into his mouth and fired, so that the back of his head had been blown away. And it was because, on the dance floor, unable to help myself, I had suddenly said to him, "I know, I saw. You disgust me." And at that moment, the light that had been turned on the world was turned off again. And never since that moment has there been any light that has been stronger than this kitchen candle